Who would have thought this whole structure was actually a flying saucer, huh, Professor?
Red sand. This must be the Great Sandy Desert.
So we're in Australia. We crossed half the world in, what, half an hour at most?
For all his fascination with Ythian tech, Harry didn't answer. He was still debating whether to tell Evie what he'd discussed with Dr. West.
Here we are. This is Nakota's.
Wow. Look, Professor. A camp.
Looks abandoned. What a fool. Somehow the Ythians were able to store light and... Apparently Bowen's goons spent a... Thank...
I'll stay here, Professor. Let me know if you find anything.
There are some carved symbols. Does this manipulate the shapes? This is the Nazi who escaped from the radio station. Well, well, look at that.
Ever since he got some black ooze on him back at Harry's house, Eugene Kingsley's health had collapsed, and he died not long.
This colossal door seems to be the entrance to one of those ancient symbols. Interesting. So Stahl and Bowen had an argument. Big surprise. That really looks like Nakal architecture. Seems she had a rare moment of good judgment.
Dr. Patricia Seckler might have been deeply interested in studying alien entities or mysterious flying polyps, but she wasn't willing to die for it.
This looks similar to the platform I used back on the island. Well, looks like that did something. How can these lenses still be so perfectly polished after millions of years down here?
Yithian technology never ceased to fascinate Harry.
These symbols must mean something. Nope, it isn't working. There are some carved symbols. Did you see anything like this in your visions of Nakotas, Evangeline?
The Yithian use technology based on mirrors and light, but this is the first time I've seen a system this complex.
Nope, it isn't working. These symbols must mean something. These controls seem to contain spheres of black ooze. The spheres are moving. Look, Evangeline. I can rotate the shapes using these controls. I think I've got it. Sort of.
It wasn't the first time Harry had stepped onto a stone platform lifted by black ooze, and it still unsettled him.
Another one of those moving patterns.
Good lord, this place is crawling with those pollen things.
Another one of those moving patterns. Right. That one was tricky. Good. I hope this is the last pattern. Evangeline?
Not that I can see.
There was no sign of the polyps, true. But
Lord, what happened here?
Looks like they ran into those smoke. Poor bastards.
the shadow on the left belonged to Howard Carmichael III, playboy, athlete, and heir to Carmichael Industries. One black polyp was enough to obliterate him in seconds.
What is this?
It's the book. The book
Well, there's one of those cultists dead on the ground.
Bowen and Stahl had a last-minute argument over how the mind-swapping machine should be used. It didn't end well, especially for Stahl, whose dream of a 1,000-year Reich died right there with him.
Look at this architecture. Does it look familiar to you?
Professor, this looks like the archives. The great library from my memories, but back then it was full of life. This place is in ruins.
Makes sense, Evangeline. Millions of years have passed since you were here. This is breathtaking.
If this is the place where I was millions of years ago, the mind-swapping device must be at the top of that basalt tower.
What is this thing? Looks like a ray of light. Whoa, whoa! The polyps are gathering over there.
What's going on? What are they trying to do?
I don't know what drives those creatures. I don't understand what they do, or why they do it.
Professor, do you hear some kind of chanting?
Yes, and I believe I recognize the one chanting. I don't like this.
Bowen,
stop right there!
Everhart, what are you doing here? How did
I
you...
took the number 3 bus to Nakotas. Now get out of there, you idiot!
Don't even think about it, Professor. Not when I'm this close. The Bowens have spent generations... Oh, yes!
Cultist ranting always sounds ridiculous.
Enough of this. I'll drag you out of there.
Of course, things...
Listen to me, Bowen. I know the great race of Yeth. Look around you. Those black polyps wiped...
I've convinced him, Evie. Ugh. And when Bowen powered up the mind-swapping device, she realized she'd have to do something, and fast.
Professor, if he activates the mind-swapping device, we're finished!
Harry was out of time. Harry remembered Dr. West. It's the only way to stop Bowen and preserve the space-time continuum. But he didn't give a rat's ass what Dr. West had to say. Harry wasn't going to let Frank Drayton's daughter meet the same fate as her father. There had to be another way.
Professor? Professor!
I'm sorry, kid. I'm really sorry. For everything.
Harry!
And as she screamed, Evie watched the stubborn old grouchy archaeology professor sacrifice his life to save hers and all of humanity. Harry found himself in the ooze pool, completely covered in the substance he feared most. He knew this was his death sentence, but at least he was going to make sure Caleb didn't swap his mind with anyone.
Are you out of your mind, Everhart? Haven't you seen what that liquid does to humans?
I know it better than you do, you kook.
You'll interrupt the transfer process. No, no, no! Oh no, oh no. Not the ice.
And so, on November 6th, 1957, in that basalt tower of the city that millions of years earlier had been Nicotis, my husband, Harry Everhart, by the Black Ooze. Upon waking in that infinite ocean of blackness, Harry thought that he had died. Well, I hope it was worth something at least, he thought. He was waiting to see the light at the end of the tunnel when a voice surprised him. One he recognized instantly. My voice. Harry?
Nora?
I'm so glad to see you, my dear old pal.
Nora? Nora! Am I dreaming?
No, you're not dreaming.
Then I'm dead, right?
No, you're not dead either.
I don't understand, Nora. Everything is so confusing.
Easy, Harry. We've got plenty of time. Ask whatever you need to ask.
Where am I? Where are we? What is this place?
This, and
Connected to whom? To you?
to the Elder God. Both of us are.
What?
It's hard to provide us. The Elder God has gone by many names throughout the ages. Amaterasu, Terens, Kor Yithar, Kailamanu. His judgment is inscrutable, at times even incomprehensible. And in some way, those of us who are part of him are connected, beyond time and space. I don't know, Harry. Maybe the Elder God is simply God.
How is...
The blood of the Elder God does not harm those who are connected to him. That's why it didn't harm me on the island. That's why you sent me there, remember? To be who I really was? Now he can't and won't hurt you either. Because connected to him is someone who loves you and protects you. And that's me, Harry.
What does the Elder...
To offer you its gratitude. It's what I've been trying to tell you ever since you and I parted ways.
Shadows? That was you?
Exactly. But it isn't easy to communicate with someone outside the Ichor. And I'll admit, an oily shadow probably wasn't the sight you were hoping for.
And why is the Elder God...
The Yithians sustained their energy by channeling the Black Ichor. The Ichor is the essence of the Elder God. That process caused him immense pain and suffering, but you've put an end to it. You've given the Great Race another way to transfer their consciousness. And now they live beyond time and space, connected to the Elder God.
Nora.
Ah, but you will.
Nora.
Harry, it takes a... But you will,
Who is...
No, Harry. Don't worry.
That means I...
Harry, you're already here with me, my love. We've been together for all eternity.
What?
But you need to go back to your time now. Evie will need your help, and you'll only be able...
Yes.
And one more thing. Tell Evie Papa is waiting for her at the Benoit house with the whole family.
I'll tell...
I guess this is goodbye, old pal. For now.
I love you so much.
Don't be sad, Harry. And remember...
Harry, can you hear me?
Oh no.
You did it, Professor. You saved us all.
Don't come any closer, Evangeline. I'm covered in...
Do not worry. She is also connected to the Ichor, Professor Everhart.
Harry couldn't believe his eyes. That was Caleb Bowen in that ridiculous...
Bowen?
No, Professor.
My race is deeply grateful.
Harry understood at once who...
The loop is in the process of closure. That is optimal. But we must continue.
Process of closure?
Do not worry. What comes next will be far. Dr. West.
Harry, we've never talked about it, but when the moment comes and I make the mind transfer, don't you think it would be easier if...
If you explain to my 1957 self who you are and what's going to happen in the future?
Yes.
What if something goes wrong with the loop because of that change? Wouldn't it break the space-time continuum?
Well, I'm not sure. I just wanted to spare you that unnecessary distress, and...
I'll handle it, Evie. You know it. It's already happened. Better not to take any risks.
I guess you're right, Harry. And as you say, if we're still here, it's because it already happened.
Harry Everhart died at 12:30 on May 6, 1983. Moments after dying, Harry opened his eyes.
What happened? Where am I? I'm in Englewood. I'm young again.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
Nora? Nora!
Heavens! You're certainly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed today. Maybe I should not let you sleep in so much.
Nora, your hands are...
What? What's wrong with my hands? I promise I washed them before making breakfast.
But what about your illness?
What illness? What are you talking about? I'm healthy as a horse. Hey, don't get used to me bringing you breakfast, okay? I'll be out on the porch. We've got a long day ahead of us. And all the time in the world, old pal.
What is this? Whoa! The polyps are gathering over there.
What's going on? What are they trying to do?
I don't know what drives those creatures. I don't understand what they do, or why they do it.
Professor, do you hear some kind of chanting?
Yes, and I believe I recognize the one chanting. I don't like this.
Bowen,
stop right there!
Everhart, what are you doing here? How did
I
you...
took the number 3 bus to Nakotas. Now get out of there, you idiot!
Don't even think about it, Professor. Not when I'm this close. The Bowens have spent generations searching for the knowledge. Oh, yeah.
Enough of it.
Listen to look alive.
And when Bowen powered up the mind-swapping device, she realized she'd have to do something, and fast.
Professor!
Harry was out. Harry remembered Dr. West's words. Evangeline has to sacrifice herself, Professor. It's the only way to stop Bowen and preserve the space-time continuum. Dr. West had to know what he was talking about. After all, he came from the future. He'd been in touch with the Yithian. He knew what would happen if Harry didn't follow his instructions.
Darn it! I have to stop him! You stay here!
Harry had learned that sometimes you had to make painful sacrifices. And this was certainly one of them.
I'm sorry, kid. I'm really sorry.
And without another word, Harry watched the stubborn Miskatonic physics student Evangeline Drayton sacrifice her life to save him and all of humanity. Evie found herself in the ooze pool, completely covered in the substance she feared most. She knew it was her death sentence, but at least she was going to make sure Caleb didn't swap his mind with anyone.
Damn brat! What do you think you're doing?
Shut your mouth, you weasel!
No, don't touch that. You'll interrupt the transfer process. You... No, no, no! Oh no, oh no. Not the ice.
And so, on November 6th, 1957, in that basalt tower of the city that millions of years earlier had been Nakotas, Evangeline Claire Drayton was consumed by black ooze. Upon waking in that infinite ocean of blackness, Evie thought that she had died. Well, I hope it was worth something at least, she thought. She was waiting to see the light at the end of the tunnel when a voice surprised her. One she recognized instantly. Her father's voice.
Hey, Jitterbug.
Papa?
How's everything going, sweetie?
What is this? Am I dreaming?
No.
Then, am I dead?
No, Evie? No, you're not dead. And neither am I. Well, not exactly.
I don't understand anything, Papa. I have so many questions.
Yeah, I know. Easy, sweetheart. We have all the time in the world.
What is this place?
Well, this is the I-Core, kid. The core of the Elder God.
The Elder God? What is that?
Let's see, I don't know how to explain it. You know, I know he had many names through the ages, but to me, it's simply the Elder God. His acts are hard to understand sometimes, but in his way, he connects us all beyond time and space. Yeah, but these are just, words. And words do not do him justice.
Frank didn't know how to put it into words, but he thought that maybe the Elder God was simply God.
I'm covered in that.
No, his blood doesn't affect those who are connected to him. I died, somehow, on the island, but I came into contact with the Black Ichor, with his blood. That's why I'm here. And that's why he couldn't harm you even if he wanted to, because someone connected to him loves you and protects you. That's me.
Who is...
Me? A doctor?
Then
Oh, you'll have the...
what does that...
To offer,
Gratitude.
you've contributed. The Yithians sustain their energy by channeling the Black Ichor. That's the essence of the Elder God. And that process caused him immense pain and suffering. But you've put an end to it. You've given the great race another way to transfer their consciousness. And now, they live beyond time and space, connected to the Elder God. Maybe not in your time. Not yet.
What? I don't understand.
But you will. Believe me.
That means I can't...
Oh, Jitterbug.
What great...
You need to go back to Harry's.
Yes,
Good.
I will.
Well, I guess this is goodbye, Jitterbug. For now.
I love you so much, Papa. I'm going to...
Well, it's only and remember.
Evangeline? Evangeline! Can you hear me? You did it, Evangeline. You saved us all.
Don't come any closer, Professor. I'm covered in...
Do not worry. He is also connected to the Ichor, Evie.
Owen.
No, Evangeline.
My race is...
Evie understood at once who was now occupying
The loop is in the process of...
Process of
Do not worry. What comes next will be far easier. Dr. West.